Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode. I'm so happy you're here with us today.
Me too. Today is going to be fun. We're talking about something everyone needs to know.
Yes, we're talking about everyday English words, the words you use all the time, every single day.
Right. These are not fancy words, not difficult words, just simple, useful words.
Exactly. Words like hello, thank you, sorry. Words we say so many times every day, but we don't really think about them.
That's true. We just use them automatically. We don't even notice.
But for people learning English, these words are super important. They're like the foundation of everything.
Oh, I like that. The foundation. Like building a house, right? You need a strong foundation first.
Yes, perfect example. You can't build a house without a good foundation, and you can't have good English conversations without these basic everyday words.
So, where should we start? There are so many words to talk about.
Well, let's start with the very first thing people usually say when they meet someone.
Oh, you mean hello?
Exactly. Hello. It's probably the first English word many people learn.
It's funny because hello seems so simple, but there are actually many ways to say it, right?
Yes, that's a great point. You can say hello, or you can say hi, or even hey.
What's the difference between them?
Well, hello is a little more formal, more polite. You might say hello to your boss or to someone you don't know very well.
I see, so it's safer to use hello when you're not sure.
Yes, definitely. Hello is always safe. It's always polite. What about hi? When do we use that?
Hi is more casual, more relaxed. You say hi to your friends, your family, people you know well.
So if I meet my friend on the street, I would say hi, not hello.
You could say either one, but hi sounds more natural, more friendly in that situation.
Got it. And what about hey? I hear that a lot too.
Hey is very casual, very informal. Some people use it with close friends.
Is it rude to say hey to someone?
It can be, yes. If you say hey to your teacher or your boss, they might think it's too casual, maybe even a little rude.
Oh, I need to be careful then.
Yes, but with friends your own age, hey is totally fine. It's actually very common.
Okay, so hello for formal, hi for normal, and hey for very casual with friends.
Perfect, you've got it.
What about saying goodbye? That's important too.
Oh, yes, definitely. Goodbye is the formal way to say it.
But we also say bye, right?
Yes, bye is the casual version, just like hi and hello.
I've also heard people say see you later or see you soon.
Right, those are very common. See you later means you'll probably see the person again sometime.
What if I don't know when I'll see them again?
You can still say it. It's just a friendly way to say goodbye. It doesn't mean you have specific plans.
Oh, interesting. So it's not literal.
Not always, no. It's just a warm, friendly way to end a conversation.
What about take care? I hear that sometimes.
Yes, take care is really nice. It shows you care about the person. You want them to be safe and healthy.
That's sweet. I like that one.
Me too. It's one of my favorites.
Okay, so we have greetings and goodbyes. What other everyday words should we talk about?
Well, I think please and thank you are extremely important.
Oh, yes, these are so important for being polite.
Exactly. In English-speaking cultures, we use please and thank you constantly, all day long.
Really? That much?
Yes. For example, if you go to a coffee shop and order coffee, you say, "Can I have a coffee, please?"
Right, with please at the end.
Yes, and then when they give you the coffee, you say, "Thank you."
And they usually say something back, right?
Yes, they usually say, "You're welcome," or sometimes just "no problem."
I've heard no worries too.
Yes, no worries is very common, especially in American and Australian English.
So many ways to respond to thank you. There are. You're welcome, no problem, no worries, my pleasure, anytime.
Wow. Which one should I use?
Any of them, they all work. It just depends on the situation and what feels natural to you.
What if someone thanks me and I forget to say anything back?
That's okay. Sometimes people just smile and nod. That works too.
That's good to know. I don't need to stress about it.
Exactly. Don't stress, just be friendly.
What about sorry? That's another word we use a lot, right?
Oh my goodness, yes. Especially in British English. British people say sorry all the time.
Really? Why is that?
It's cultural. British people say sorry even when it's not their fault.
That's funny. Can you give me an example?
Sure. Imagine someone bumps into you on the street. In Britain, you might say sorry even though they bumped into you.
Wait, so the person who got bumped says sorry?
Yes, it sounds strange, but it's true. It's just automatic.
That's so interesting. What about in American English?
Americans use sorry too, but maybe not quite as much. They also say excuse me a lot.
What's the difference between sorry and excuse me?
Good question. Excuse me is usually for smaller things, like when you need to get past someone in a crowded place.
So I could say excuse me if I need to walk by someone?
Exactly. Or if you need to get someone's attention, like in a store, you might say, excuse me, to a worker.
And sorry is for when you make a mistake, right?
Yes. Or when you feel bad about something. Like if you're late to meet your friend, you say, sorry, I'm late.
That makes sense. What if I make a big mistake, though? Is sorry enough?
Well, you can say, I'm really sorry, or I'm so sorry, to show it's more serious.
The extra words make it stronger.
Yes, exactly. Really and so make it more sincere, more serious.
What other everyday words do people use all the time?
I think words about time are really important. Words like today, tomorrow, yesterday.
Yes, I use these every single day.
Right? Today means the current day, the day we're in right now.
And tomorrow is the next day, the day after today.
Correct. And yesterday is the day before today, the day that already passed.
These seem simple, but they're so important for talking about when things happen.
Absolutely. We also have morning, afternoon, evening, and night.
Those divide up the day, right?
Yes. Morning is from when you wake up until around noon, 12 o'clock.
And afternoon is after 12.
Yes, from around 12 until maybe 5 or 6 o'clock.
Then evening starts.
Right. Evening is like from 5 or 6 until maybe 9 or 10 at night.
And after that is night.
Yes, night is the late time when it's dark and most people sleep.
But these times aren't exact, right? They're flexible?
Exactly. Everyone has a slightly different idea of when afternoon becomes evening, for example.
That's good to know. I won't worry about being too precise.
Right. And when you greet people, you use these words. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening.
We say good night too, but that's different, right?
Yes, great observation. Good night is not really a greeting. It's more for saying goodbye at the end of the day.
So I don't say good night when I see someone at night.
Correct. If you see someone at night, you say good evening or just hello or hi.
But when I'm leaving to go to sleep, I say good night.
Exactly. Good night means sleep well or I'm going to sleep now.
That's a helpful distinction. I didn't know that before.
A lot of learners don't know that. It's a common mistake.
What about days of the week? Those are everyday words too.
Oh, yes, definitely. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We use these constantly to make plans, right?
All the time. Let's meet on Tuesday or I have a doctor's appointment on Friday.
I've noticed we say on before the day. Is that important?
Yes, good catch. We say on Monday, on Tuesday with the word on.
What about months? Do we use on for months too?
No, for months we use in. We say in January, in July, in December.
Oh, that's different. So on for days, in for months.
Exactly. And in for years too. In 2024, in 2025.
What about specific dates, like January 5th?
For specific dates, we use on again, on January 5th or on March 23rd.
Okay, let me make sure I understand. On for days and dates, in for months and years.
Perfect. You've got it exactly right.
These little words like on and an are tricky sometimes.
They really are. They're called prepositions, and they're one of the hardest parts of English.
Why are they so hard?
Because there aren't always clear rules. Sometimes you just have to learn which one to use in each situation.
That sounds frustrating.
It can be, but the good news is that native speakers are usually understanding. If you say in Monday instead of on Monday, people will still understand you.
That's reassuring. So small mistakes are okay?
Yes, communication is the most important thing. If people understand you, that's what matters.
I like that attitude. It takes the pressure off.
Exactly. Learning a language should be fun, not stressful.
What other everyday words should we cover?
How about words we use for talking about ourselves? Words like I, me, my, mine.
Oh, yes, these are so basic but so important.
Right. I is the subject, like I am happy or I like coffee.
And me is the object.
Yes, like give me the book or she called me yesterday.
What's the difference between my and mine?
Good question. My comes before a noun. My book, my car, my house.
And mine is by itself.
Exactly. This book is mine or that car is mine.
So mine replaces my plus the noun.
Yes. Instead of saying this book is my book, you just say this book is mine.
That makes it simpler. And we have the same pattern for other pronouns too, right?
Yes. Your and yours. His and his. Her and hers.
Wait, his is the same for both?
Yes, that's the one exception. His book and the book is his. Same word.
That's actually easier to remember then.
True. One less thing to worry about.
What about talking to other people, like you?
You is interesting in English because it's the same for one person or many people.
Really? So if I'm talking to one friend or 10 friends, I say you?
Yes, exactly. In some languages, there are different words, but in English, it's just you.
How do you know if someone means one person or many people?
From the context, the situation makes it clear, or sometimes people say you guys or you all for a group.
I've heard y'all too. Is that the same as you all?
Yes, y'all is a contraction of you all. It's very common in the southern United States.
That's such a fun word. Can I use it?
Sure, some people love it. Just know that it sounds very casual and has a regional flavor.
Regional flavor. You mean it sounds like you're from the South?
Yes, exactly. But nowadays, people all over use it, especially in casual conversation.
Cool. What about numbers? Are those everyday words too?
Oh, definitely. We use numbers all the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
For counting, for telling time, for talking about money.
For ages, for addresses, for phone numbers, for everything.
The basic numbers are pretty easy, right? 1 through 10?
Yes, those are straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Then we have 11 and 12, which are a little different.
Right, those two are special. They don't follow the same pattern as the other teens.
What do you mean?
Well, after 12, we have 13, 14, 15, 16. They all end in teen.
Oh, I see. 13 is like 3 plus teen. 14 is 4 plus teen.
Exactly. Well, some of them change a little, like 15 instead of 5-teen, but the pattern is there.
And then after 19, we go to 20.
Yes, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Those all end in T instead of teen.
Right, and then you combine them. 21, 22, 23.
31, 32, 33.
You've got it. The pattern continues all the way up.
Numbers are really useful. What about colors? Are those everyday words?
Yes, we talk about colors constantly. Red, blue, green, yellow, orange, purple, pink, black, white, brown, gray.
We use them to describe things, right?
All the time. I'm wearing a blue shirt, or I have a red car.
Or the sky is blue, or the grass is green.
Exactly. Colors make our descriptions more specific and interesting.
Do you have a favorite color?
I really like blue. It's calm and peaceful. What about you?
I love green. It reminds me of nature and fresh air.
That's nice. See, we just used colors naturally in conversation.
True. It happens so easily. What about words for family members?
Oh, those are definitely everyday words. Mother, father, sister, brother, son, daughter.
We also have the casual versions, right? Mom, dad?
Yes, most people say mom and dad instead of mother and father in everyday conversation.
Mother and father sound more formal?
Yes, or sometimes more serious. Like if you're angry, you might use the full name. Mother, I told you already.
That's funny. So the tone changes the feeling.
Exactly. Language is not just about the words, but how you say them.
What about grandparents?
Oh, grandmother and grandfather, or grandma and grandpa.
Some people say Nana or Granny too, right?
Yes, there are lots of affectionate names for grandparents. Every family is a little different.
That's sweet. What about words for asking questions in conversations, like when you want more information?
Oh, you mean like, really? Or, oh, or I see?
Yes, those little words that keep the conversation going.
Those are called conversation fillers or response words. They're super important for natural conversation.
Can you give me more examples?
Sure, really shows surprise or interest. Oh can show you're understanding something new. I see or okay shows you're following along.
What about uh-huh or mm-hmm?
Yes, those are very common. They mean yes, or I'm listening, or I agree.
Native speakers use these all the time in conversation, right?
Constantly. If you just stay silent while someone is talking, it can feel strange.
So these little sounds show you're engaged in the conversation.
Exactly. They're like little signals that say, I'm here, I'm listening, keep going.
That's really helpful to know. What about words for expressing feelings?
Oh, that's a great topic. Words like happy, sad, angry, tired, excited.
We use these to talk about how we feel, obviously.
Yes, and in English, we often ask, how are you, as a greeting.
Right, and the most common answer is I'm good or I'm fine, even if you're not actually feeling great.
Exactly. It's more of a social ritual than a real question sometimes.
So if someone asks, how are you in passing, they don't want a long answer.
Usually not, no. A simple, I'm good, how are you, is perfect.
But if it's a close friend, you can be more honest.
Yes, definitely. With friends, you can say, I'm tired, or I'm stressed, or I'm excited about this weekend.
The relationship determines how detailed you should be.
Exactly. You're catching on to these social nuances really well.
Thanks. What about words for making suggestions or offers?
You mean like let's or would you like?
Yes, those.
Let's is great for making suggestions. Let's go to the park or let's have lunch together.
It includes both people, right? It's not just you telling someone else what to do.
Right. Let's means let us, so it's an invitation to do something together.
What about would you like?
That's a polite way to make an offer. Would you like some coffee or would you like to sit down?
Is that more polite than saying, do you want?
Yes, generally. Would you like sounds softer and more polite. Do you want is more direct.
So with strangers or in formal situations, would you like is better.
Yes, exactly. But with friends, do you want is totally fine.
I'm noticing that English has a lot of formal and informal options for the same thing.
That's very true, and it's important to know which one to use in each situation.
It seems like with friends and family, you can be more casual, but with strangers or professional situations, you should be more formal.
Yes, that's a good general rule. When in doubt, start more formal. You can always become more casual later.
That makes sense. Better to be too polite than too casual.
Exactly. People usually appreciate politeness.
What about words for talking about food? That's something we do every day.
Oh, yes, food vocabulary is so important. Basic words like breakfast, lunch, dinner.
Those are the three main meals of the day.
Right. Breakfast is in the morning, lunch is in the middle of the day, and dinner is in the evening.
Some people say supper instead of dinner, right?
Yes, in some regions, supper is the evening meal. In other places, supper is a light meal and dinner is the main meal, whether it's at noon or evening.
That's a bit confusing.
It can be, yes, but most people will understand either word.
What about words for common foods?
Well, we have bread, rice, pasta, meat, chicken, fish, vegetables, fruit.
Those are the basics that almost everyone eats in some form.
Right. And then we have drinks like water, coffee, tea, juice, milk.
We also need words to talk about eating, like hungry and thirsty.
Yes, I'm hungry means you want to eat. I'm thirsty means you want to drink something.
And full means you've eaten enough.
Exactly. I'm full means you don't want to eat anymore.
These are such simple words, but you really do use them every single day.
That's the whole point. These everyday words are the ones you'll use most often.
What about words for common actions, like verbs we use all the time?
Great idea. Words like go, come, eat, drink, sleep, wake up, work, study.
We use these to talk about our daily routines.
Exactly. I go to work, I eat breakfast, I sleep at night.
What about have? That seems like a super common word.
Oh, very common. We use have in so many ways.
Like, I have a car for possession.
Yes, for ownership or possession. But also, I have breakfast for eating, I have a meeting for scheduled events.
Have is very flexible then.
Very flexible. It's one of the most useful verbs in English.
What about get? I hear that times too.
Get is another super flexible verb. It has so many meanings.
Can you give me some examples?
Sure, get can mean receive, I got a present. It can mean become, I'm getting tired. It can mean arrive, I'll get there at 5 o'clock.
Wow, that is flexible.
And we use get in many phrases. Get up means to wake up and leave your bed. Get ready means to prepare yourself.
Get going means to start moving or leaving.
Yes, you're getting the hang of it.
These common verbs are really the building blocks of everyday conversation.
Absolutely. If you know these common verbs well, you can express so many ideas.
What about connecting words like and, but, or?
Oh yes, conjunctions. These are essential for connecting ideas.
And adds information together, right?
Yes, I like coffee and tea, or I went to the store and bought milk.
But shows contrast.
Exactly. I like coffee, but I don't like tea, or I'm tired, but I have to work.
And or gives options.
Right. Do you want coffee or tea? Or we can go now or later.
These little words connect our thoughts and make sentences flow better.
Yes, without them, we'd just have short, choppy sentences.
Can you imagine? I like coffee. I don't like tea. I'm tired. I have to work.
It sounds like a robot talking.
Exactly. The connecting words make it sound natural and human.
That's a great way to put it. What about words that show agreement or disagreement?
You mean like yes and no?
Yes, those are the most basic ones. But we also say yeah, yep, nope, nah.
Those are more casual versions.
Right. Yeah is very common in casual conversation instead of yes.
And yep is even more casual?
Maybe a little. Yep is quick and informal.
What about showing agreement in other ways?
We can say, I agree, that's right, exactly, absolutely.
And for disagreement?
I disagree. I don't think so. Not really. Actually,
Actually is interesting. How does that show disagreement?
well, when you start with actually, it often means you're going to correct something or give different information.
Like, actually, I prefer tea when someone assumed you like coffee.
Perfect example. Actually softens the disagreement a little.
So it's more polite than just saying, no, you're wrong.
Much more polite. You're wrong sounds harsh. Actually sounds gentler.
These little social strategies are really important in English.
They really are. Being grammatically correct is important, but being socially appropriate is important too.
What about words for describing size or amount, like big and small?
Yes, those are very common. Big, small, large, little, tiny, huge.
What's the difference between big and large?
They're very similar. Large might sound a tiny bit more formal, but mostly they mean the same thing.
And small and little?
Again, very similar. Sometimes little sounds more affectionate, like a little puppy sounds cuter than a small puppy.
Oh, that's interesting. The word choice affects the feeling.
Yes, absolutely. Word choice affects tone and emotion.
What about huge and tiny? Those sound more extreme.
Yes, huge means very, very big. Tiny means very, very small.
So they emphasize the size more.
Exactly. They add emphasis or emotion to your description.
What about quantities like much and many?
Good one. Much and many both mean a large amount, but we use them differently.
How so?
Much is for things you can't count individually. Much water, much time, much money.
And many is for things you can count individually.
Exactly. Many people, many books, many cars.
So countable things use many and uncountable things use much.
Perfect. You've got it.
What about a lot of? Can that be used for both?
Yes, a lot of works for both countable and uncountable nouns. That's why it's so popular.
So it's easier to just say a lot of and not worry about much versus many.
In casual conversation, yes, a lot of is very common and always safe.
That's good to know. One less thing to worry about.
Exactly, and that's the spirit of learning. Find what works and use it.
We've covered so many everyday words today.
We really have. From greetings to goodbyes, from numbers to colors, from food to feelings.
All these simple words that we use without even thinking about them.
Right, but for someone learning English, these are the foundation of everything.
If you know these words well, you can have basic conversations about daily life.
Absolutely. You can introduce yourself, ask questions, express feelings, make plans.
And once you have this foundation, you can build on it with more advanced vocabulary.
Exactly, but you always come back to these everyday words.
Even advanced speakers use these words constantly.
All the time. These words never go away. They're always useful.
I think the key is to practice using them in real situations, right?
Yes, don't just memorize them. Use them in sentences, in conversations.
Even if you make mistakes?
Especially if you make mistakes. Mistakes are how we learn.
That's encouraging. People shouldn't be afraid to try.
Not at all. Most people are happy to help and are patient with learners.
And these everyday words are forgiving. Even if your grammar isn't perfect, people will understand.
Exactly. Communication is about connecting with people, not being perfect.
I love that message. It makes learning feel less scary.
That's the goal. Learning should be enjoyable, not stressful.
Well, I think we've given our listeners a lot to work with today.
We have a whole collection of everyday words to practice and use.
And the beautiful thing is, these words will come up naturally in their daily lives.
Right. Every day is a chance to practice.
Thanks for joining us today, everyone. I hope this was helpful.
Yes, thank you for listening. Remember, these everyday words are your friends. Use them often, practice them, and don't be afraid to make mistakes.
See you next time.
Take care, everyone.